Good afternoon, everybody. JD here with your Rational Trader Market Analysis Daily. In today's video, understanding the Nvidia earnings trade. Well, yesterday was a big day in the market. Clearly, uh, investors, traders, were all on pins and needles in advance of Nvidia's big earnings report that came out after the market closed yesterday. And leading up to the trade, Nvidia stock was moving nicely higher. But it was fascinating to watch what was happening in the options market prior to Nvidia releasing operating results. Hundreds of thousands, if not more, call option contracts were sold in advance of NVIDIA's earnings report. Now, while there may be lots of folks willing to write those contracts, to the extent there is a gap, the casino comes in. Who's the casino? Well, in this case, it's folks like hedge funds or Citadel Trading specifically steps in and gladly underwrites those contracts that investors were scooping up, bidding up the price. For example, on a May 30 expiration call option with a $150 strike price, that contract was selling for a bid ask in between $3 and $4 per contract yesterday in the hour before NVIDIA reported results. I made the suggestion to write that call in my Telegram channel and suggested that it was really a no-brainer trade, especially if you owned the stock. That was free money premium. And even if you didn't own the stock, writing a call option on NVIDIA more than let's see, at 150 and the stock trading at 130, do the quick math. It was $16 a share. That's on 130. Yeah, that's 20%. It would have required a 20% move between yesterday's close and Friday's expiration for that contract to be in the money. Okay, why wasn't that going to happen, or why was that very, very unlikely going to happen? Well, as I said, the casino, in this case Citadel, underwrote hundreds of thousands of contracts on Nvidia. Those call options that they wrote was free money to the casino. The casino had much at stake for keeping the price of Nvidia in a very tight band, no more than 5% higher than the closing price as of yesterday. So if you look at this chart, you can see that Nvidia spiked at the open, just about 6 or 7%. Now, the casino at that moment in time was incented to sell short the stock to push prices back down because they had all this rich call premium on options, call options that expire tomorrow on Nvidia up to, as I said, and beyond $150. I didn't look at strike prices beyond 150, but there was premium there too that was being pocketed. And so you can just see this magnet of up 5%. And Nvidia, for a number of reasons, had no chance to trade above that 5% threshold. And anytime it got close to being at 5%, that's when Citadel came in to defend all of those call option premiums that they underwrote in advance of the earnings report. Now, this happens quite often on a stock like Nvidia. I mean, this is obviously a hot button stock, and hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of investors are trading Nvidia, especially with such a big news event. But really, if you understand how this casino, i.e., Citadel operates, it gives you a big, big advantage and can give you the confidence to even sell a call option naked without owning the underlying stock. You could have pocketed that $3 of premium that was begging for the taking. And really, if you sold at the ask, you were getting $4 per contract late yesterday afternoon. So, really cool example of the inefficiencies in the market created by these huge, huge, huge demand for NVIDIA options. Keep an eye on stocks like that. The next time an opportunity arises, I'll make sure I note it in my Telegram. But for sure, NVIDIA was a slam. Now, tomorrow is the day those options expire. Do you know what they're trading for at the close today? 6 cents per contract. So there you go. They're going to expire worthless, folks. That's all I have for today, folks. This is JD. Tomorrow is podcast day. I will make sure I have another video for you on Monday, and we'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody. This is JD for The Rational Trader, and enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.